So I want to share with you the most powerful ways to heal. I want to share with you 3 powerful ways to heal yourself, to grow, to expand, and become a greater version of yourself. And once you understand this, you will approach healing and personal growth in a completely new way, and you will accelerate your results in your business and in your life, and your own personal evolution, your own personal growth. As you know, you create who you are, and when you change who you are, you change and transform your reality. Let's get started. So, the first part to healing that everyone must understand on a very deep level is that you don't need to be fixed. Okay, you don't need to be fixed. There's nothing wrong with you. As soon as there's something wrong with you, you are trying to fix yourself from a place of lack. So if you say, oh, I got a lack of confidence, I want to gain more confidence, in most cases, what I found is when I approach, buying a course or a program or whatever it is, and I'm wanting to gain more confidence, or I'm wanting to, raise my vibration, or want to implement the law of attraction or whatever it is, it's almost like I'm doing it because there's something wrong with me, and so I need this course in order to go ahead and fulfill that void that's going on inside. And for the most part, some people will see results in approaching a course from that way. But if you're operating from complete lack, you will struggle to see results from a program or a coach or whatever it is. You need to approach healing knowing that you're already whole and complete. And what I mean by that is that you are presence, that you are consciousness, and the ego has just been conditioned in the wrong way. Okay, and that's a huge difference. Okay, you are saying that, hey, I'm worthy of this course, I'm worthy of this program, I'm worthy of this healing, I'm worthy of this YouTube video, whatever it is, I'm worthy of it. Not because, there's something, wrong with me, but I'm worthy of it because I'm just whole and complete, and the ego has just been conditioned in the wrong way. And what I'm doing here is I'm just reconditioning my ego to operate in the way that is in alignment with source, or in alignment with God, or in alignment with what I want to create in my reality. And so as soon as we think that we need fixing, we are implying that we are broken. We're not broken. And only the ego can say that we're broken, or we're lack, or we don't have enough money, or we're not successful, or we're not this or not that. Look at low self-esteem. You don't have low self-esteem. You don't have lack of confidence. You don't have social anxiety. You don't have depression. You don't have these things. Okay, the ego has these things. Okay, it's very important for you to be aware of that. Okay, the body and the ego has these things. You are the awareness of depression, anxiety, PTSD, dis-ease in the body, all these things. You are the awareness of these things. Okay, and you get to reconstruct the ego from presence, from source, from consciousness, from your power. As soon as you're trying to fix yourself, and you're operating from buying this course or going through this personal development program or healing yourself from the ego mind, now your ego mind's trying to rebuild the ego mind. It doesn't make sense. The ego's trying to fix the ego. We don't want the ego trying to fix the ego. All right, we want source, we want a higher power, God, or presence, or love to heal the ego. Okay, and the way in which I like to heal the ego is to deprogram and then reprogram. That's one of the most powerful ways I've found to shift your vibration, to shift your personality, to shift your belief systems, to shift your values, to shift your thoughts and emotions. When you shift all of these things, it creates a new being. And when you're a new being, guess what? You create a new reality. When the ego is trying to heal itself, it's always going to be a constant battle. It's always going to be a constant push trying to heal yourself. There's always another problem. There's always something else that needs to be fixed. There's always, a crutch that you need to, lean on, whether that's watching YouTube videos or buying course after course or hiring coach after coach. And years ago, I remember making a video that personal development sucks. And the reason I made this video is because I realized that I was approaching personal development and using it as a crutch. And it was just making me feel worse and worse about myself, because I was never there. Like, I was never, this ideal person that ideal person I had in my mind, this perfect, person that I had in my mind. And I was always trying to chase this Gavin, this greatest version Gavin, and I could never get there, And it's kind of funny. It's kind of the same as me, back in the day. I used to chase money a lot, and I became quite financially successful. And, I got to these levels of success, and I realized that I always wanted more, and I was always unfulfilled, and I had more and more depression. I was surrounding myself with more and more the people that I didn't necessarily like. And that was like a huge battle for me, because I didn't know why I was feeling more and more unfulfilled. And it's the same with this. The more and more you try and fix yourself, the more and more you're saying there's something wrong with you, right? The more and more you're trying to work on yourself, the more and more you're saying there's something wrong with you. And so it's almost like self-hatred, like you're hating yourself. There's things and aspects that you're looking for that are bad about you, that are not good about you. There's something wrong with you. So I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this, right? And it's just a void within. It's just a lack of self-love and appreciating yourself for who you are. And so when it comes to personal development, the first step, for healing, when it comes to healing, the first step is to understand that you are not fixing yourself. Okay, you're not fixing yourself. You're already whole and complete. The second thing that we need to understand when it comes to healing yourself is that you want to make the healing process an extension. You want to realize that it's not gonna. You don't need to rely on it. Like, you don't need to lean on it. You don't need to, watch this video or watch other people's content or anything like that to feel like it's going to make you better. Okay, as soon as you feel like, oh, this thing's going to make me better or whatever it is, now you're giving away your power. And you don't want to lean into anything. Okay, a lot of people, what they do in life is they lean in. So they will lean into someone else's problems, right? And so when they lean into someone else's problems, that person sucks them in, takes all of their energy. When you lean into healing, or when you lean into personal development, it's going to suck your energy, okay? You don't want it to suck your energy. You want to say, I am whole and complete. I'm using this thing as a tool to help me become better than I already am. So you're saying, I am great. This thing is going to help me become even greater. Okay. You're not saying I am lack and this thing's going to make me great, right? You're saying this is going to help you even more. You're going to use it as a tool. So for example, if you wanted to create a hole in the wall, what are you going to do? Okay. You want to create a hole in the wall. You need a pin, right? You're going to get a pin, put it in the wall, or a nail, put it in the wall, right? And so I can use my hand, and try and hit the nail, try to make a hole in the wall. That's great. But what's even greater is for me to get a hammer, a tool, and knock the thing. It's going to speed up my results. It's going to speed up my results. It's going to help me create that hole a lot quicker, a lot easier, with less effort. All right, and that's the same that goes for success. Like, if you want more success in your life, you just need the right tools. You're saying, hey, I'm whole and complete, and I'm going to get some tools in order to help me build that business. I'm going to get some tools in order for me to get that career raise. I'm going to get some tools to help me accelerate my results, to speed up things. I'm going to invest now so that I can create an amazing future. I'm not going to wait and try and put the hole in the wall with my hand and try and, rely on that and wait, take a long time and all these things. I'm going to invest to speed up my results. I'm going to take the time and the energy and put the money and the resources into making this happen. And so when you operate from presence and you operate from love, and then you get a healing program, and then you get a coach, and then you get a mentor, and you're using it as a tool rather than a fix, can dramatically change your life. Gavin Stevenson's not here to fix your life, right? You're already fixed. I just here to remind you that you're already fixed, right? And so this is the way to approach healing. The last step to healing is that realizing that you don't need anyone, okay? You don't need to invest into courses and programs and mentors and coaches. It's not a requirement, okay? Again, it's a tool, okay? So the only thing you need to focus on is that you have all the power within you, okay? And so when you can do journaling and contemplate and meditation, you can dramatically increase your results. You have all the power, okay? And you can really shift your life just by focusing on yourself. And so you don't need my programs. You don't need anyone else's programs. You don't need these courses. But if you're someone that wants to accelerate and speed up your results, then obviously you can want the program, okay? What I'm sharing with you is the difference between needing and wanting, okay? As soon as you feel like you need it, you're coming from the wrong space and the wrong energy, okay? As soon as you want it for your own growth, for your own evolution, and it's coming from a space of abundance, like I'm going to get this program, I'm going to get this course, I'm going to go watch this video, I'm going to go and, listen to this webinar or live class or master class or whatever it is, from a space of abundance, knowing that you are whole and complete. Guess what? Now you're going to get better results from it. I remember years ago when I paid for my most expensive program that I had ever bought before. And it was like an online marketing program, and I wanted to learn how to make money. All right. And I paid $500, okay, for email coaching. Okay, $500 for email coaching, not one-on-one calls or like anything like that, just emails. That's it. Okay. And videos as well. Those videos showing you what to do, and then you could ask questions to the coach. And the funny thing is that I didn't even necessarily get direct access to the coach. He had other people helping him out, and he was doing it like that. And so I paid $500 for this program, but the way I came into the program was I just knew with all of my heart that I was going to become successful from this course. Like I just knew, like, I don't need this course. I want this course because I know it's going to accelerate my results. Within 2 weeks of getting that $500 program, I made $2,500 within 2 weeks of joining that particular program. And that particular program led on to more and more, not just $2,500. After that, I started making more and more money until I was making like $20,000 a month. Just like that, just through following this one particular program. And so the knowledge that I got from that one program has made me thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay. Now that's the way I see things when I invest into programs and courses, is that, okay, it's $500, but what's the long-term return on investment for this? What's the long-term ROI, return on investment, of me investing $500, $1,000 on this program? So that's the way I look at things. And so when I invested in this program, it was from complete abundance, and that knowledge that I have on that program has made me so much money going forward. I understood how to get people to buy. I understood I even learned how to get people to buy at $500. Like, because before that, like, I was trying to charge $7 and very low prices and stuff like this. And I'm making money here and there. But this is the first time that I had made big amounts of money. Okay. And so I learned how to charge $500. And that's when I got to my $20,000 amounts in my online business. So that was life-changing for me. And then soon after that, I had another mentor. I think it was maybe like a year or two later, maybe 3 years later. I had another coach who taught me how to sell at $25,000, you see. And so that's when I learned how to do that. And now I have the knowledge on how to do that as well. And so healing, when it comes to personal growth and healing, again, you want to approach it from a state of abundance, that you don't need to be fixed. You don't need to, desire, like, to fix something within. There's something wrong with me and I want to grow and I want all this stuff. No, I'm already whole and complete. There's an aspect of my ego that I'm not agreeing with right now. And you know what? I'm going to change that about the ego. I'm going to invest in this program from abundance because, I deserve it. And I want my reality to change. I want to grow. I want to expand. Does that make sense? And so that's the way you want to approach healing, okay? Is from self-love. This whole video is about self-love. It's all about going back to yourself and realizing that you are whole and complete, and the ego is the only thing that will see lack and like you're not good enough and you're not this enough and whatever, right? That's the only thing, the ego, okay? So when you're in your presence and you're aware of the ego, when you're in awareness and you're aware of the ego and you're not the ego, and you knowing that you're deprogramming the ego and rewiring the ego to align with what it is that you want to create in your reality, it's a different ball game, because you're not thinking that there's something wrong with you. Okay, there's nothing wrong with you. Life has conditioned you in a certain way, and that's why you operate the way that you operate right now. Your environment has constructed the way your brain is molded right now. All right, everything that you've been through has constructed your brain and the way it's molded right now. Okay, your history, right? Everything. And so you want to think in terms of that. And what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about that ego? What are you going to do about the brain and the way it's wired? Are you going to rewire it for success, or are you going to allow it to dictate your life and say that you're not enough and not good enough and all of these things? Does that make sense? So I just wanted to share that with you. And if you don't already know, I launched a new program called Neutrality Shifting Life Mastery. So here's my call to action. If you're ready and you're feeling whole and complete on it, it's a program that teaches you about your subconscious mind and how to rewire yourself, deprogram and reprogram. It shows you how to self-love and feel whole and complete within the ego mind, so that you can naturally just feel whole and complete without having to be present. It shows you how to alter your reality. It shows you how to take more action, which is the number one key to seeing more success in your life, and take incredible amounts of action and without fear, and much, much more. It's an extremely powerful program, and it's changing people's lives. And you have an opportunity to join here. You need to qualify to get the program, and you can start by getting a free subconscious mind diagnosis session at neutralityshifting.com. There'll be a link above or below this video. And that's about it. I answer questions every Friday, so if you've got any questions, be sure to comment them below. Leave your comments. I appreciate you for watching this video all the way through. It really helps when you like and subscribe and support the channel in this way. And remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.